Hey viewers, welcome to another game of the Casual Pro Gamer. Today we are doing a come on Nidalee game. Here we go. Oh, she is she is here. I thought she was on the other side of the map. Oh, fail. Anyway, we're doing a Nidalee game, and Nidalee is going to play support for us, and yeah, that should be cool. So she's going to support Varus here. Varus, where you going, dude? Varus is apparently going with Riven. So support Nidalee takes her own lane then? Okay, excellent. Oh man, how is this going to turn out? Anyway, Blitzcrank is here as well, so are they going to have Blitzcrank? No. Hang on, I have no clue. Oh, they have no jungler. Okay, neither team has a jungler. That explains. So that explains all the problems. So, yeah, she's not going to support Varus apparently. Or is she going top now? Okay, and the mid lane disconnects. This is turning out to be an excellent start of the game. I still have no clue where Nidalee is going. Riven is going bottom lane. And the mid lane just reconnected. Okay, excellent. This is so. Everything is well again. It seems that Riven is now going bottom lane with Blitzcrank, and Nidalee is going with Varus. Okay, so told you Nidalee was going with Varus. That was obvious. Now, since neither team has a jungler, the lane ups can be whatever. You can go. All of these champions can go mid. Riven will have a little bit of trouble, but sure, she can make that. And on the enemy team, yeah, pretty much anyone can go mid as well. You probably wouldn't want to play Janna mid though, because out of all the champions on the enemy team, she's the only one that really doesn't have that, well, that ability to kill the entire enemy team with, well, with her abilities. She doesn't have the ability to kill them with her abilities. Excellent. Anyway, yeah, we saw her hitting one of the javelins already. Oh wow, that's a long range one. Unfortunately, no AP yet, so only the Mackie Pennant, which really doesn't build into anything. So I don't know why people keep choosing that. It does build into the Chalice of Harmony. Wow. This guy getting nuked down so hard. Oh man. Oh yeah, another one. That's 4 in a row or 5 in a row. Wow, that's pretty impressive because, well, most of the time people actually try to dodge them, but this team apparently doesn't really care. Says, well, she doesn't have anything yet. It's all good. And she indeed doesn't have anything yet, but she does have the heal and the javelin going. Oh, she missed one. Oh, come on, you noob. How can you miss those? Yeah, doing a good job of harassing the enemies here. And even though that happened, Varus is still not able to finish the minions. It's because Nidalee is really playing support. She has 0 minions, and yeah, that is of course yeah, hard for Varus to keep the minions away. She needs to start auto attacking, yeah, and so does Varus. But Varus apparently not aware of that. Wow, misses that minion just because he ran out for that, yeah, that spell that was already on him. So it's not like it was going to do more damage if he just last hit that minion. But yeah, I guess Nidalee should choose to not just last hit here. Oh man. Yeah, level 2 javelin now. And the javelin is going to do more and more damage the longer this game goes because of the AP that's going to come in, but also because of the level up. The level up is going to add more and more to that. And that is of course an excellent thing to have. Yeah, it's one more hit, I guess. One more hit and then an auto attack, and then it's done for this guy. You see? She should have, yeah, she should have gone for the auto attack, but this is good too. Varus picking up that last hit. So excellent javelin tosses there. That was all her. So she definitely deserved that kill. Unfortunately, yeah, she jumped back when she tossed the javelin. That does a little more damage, for those of you wondering why people do that. It allows you to do a little more damage, and sometimes, well, especially when you're harassing, that's well worth it. But in this case, you should have walked forward instead to get that last hit. But yeah, Varys took the last hit instead, and that is of course good too. Doesn't matter too much. It's all good. And yeah, we're going to see more. Wow. Oh man, this long range harass is so annoying to deal with for the opponents. Of course, Varys has his Q, which also does a very long range harass, and which in fact may be stronger than the javelin, because the javelin can't travel through minions. The Q from Varys can travel through minions. Wow! Random hit for the win! And I think this guy is healing up with his remove scurvy. And another one! Yay! Death by a thousand spears, I guess. Because every one of them does a little bit of damage, but all together they do take down the enemies. So, and of course I say spears because everyone says spears, and they're not spears, they're javelins. For those of you who don't know the difference, basically the non-native English speakers, I guess, but also the native English speakers make this mistake all the time. A spear is something that you don't throw. It's a pointy weapon that's used against cavalry. It is very long. It's like 4 meters long, which is about 13 yards. 13 feet, I guess, something like that. It's really long. So yeah, you would use those in a battle situation against cavalry, as I said, because it's very effective. They can't come near you. And oh, they killed another one, and wow, a huge hit there. Well, that was max range, I think. But yeah, you can't toss those because they weigh way too much. They're mostly solid wood. And javelins are made of very lightweight wood. They're about 2 meters long, which is about 6 feet. Yeah, a little more. They're 7 feet actually. So they're 7 feet long, and they weigh a lot less. They're really thin, and they have a metal point, or at least a hardened point to penetrate armor and such. And yeah, they weigh about like 500 to 800 grams. And you can toss them a really far distance, but that's why I get so annoyed by people calling it spears all the time, because I get not so much that they do it, it's okay, but I don't want to do it, and I get annoyed by the fact that because they do it, I start to do it. So yeah, of course they are javelins, and you can see that clearly from the tooltip here. It's called javelin toss. So they are javelins indeed. And as I said, a spear is something completely different, and I shouldn't mess the two up. I know every time I do it, so yeah, I try to do it as little as possible, but for some reason, because everyone calls them spears, I start doing it as well, and it's just really annoying. But anyhow, it doesn't matter for the gameplay. What matters is that she hit like 50 already. She should really go back and just get some AP, man. I don't know how much gold she has. Let's see. 900 gold. And 900 gold will get you some nice AP. It will get you a blasting wand. And a blasting wand is of course excellent to have at this point, because that extra AP will do a lot of good on all of those hits, because the AP ratio of the javelin toss is really good. And for those of you who've never seen it, go watch the hotshot games from, well, a little bit back when he played Nidalee all the time, and he always played her AP. Man, he was good with that javelin. And clink. There you go. You're visible, dude. Want a javelin in the face? I almost said spear. I almost said it. But yeah. As I said, every time I say it, I know it's wrong. So I want to correct myself straight away. This time I did it just before I pronounced it. But man, I hate it when I do that. And I get so annoyed by the fact that I copy other people in that regard. It's the same as how a lot of people say often. The pronunciation is often without the T. But this English guy that was on, what's the tournament, on DreamHack. He's the English guy that normally does the commentaries. I don't know if he's a Riot employee or whatever. But he is a native English speaker. He should know that it's pronounced often. And I'm so afraid that if too many people start doing that I will copy that as well. Because that is something that I really hate when people do that. But yeah, it's the same deal. So yeah, nice harass once again. And yeah, they just keep harassing these guys. They haven't come in lane at all yet. So let's see, they are up against the 18 and 41. The 41 is actually pretty good, considering this is only 61. So yeah, the Gangplank has been doing a good job of farming. I didn't expect that, but yeah, well, that's just the way it is. So the Clarity going off because she brought Clarity and Exhaust, and if you have... Well, if you're trying to snipe people from long distance, then Clarity is okay, I guess. I still wouldn't recommend it, of course, but yeah, well, if you can use it because you are always far away from your opponents in the laning phase, then sure. But yeah, the problem is that late game it's kind of a crappy skill to have because you're never going to run out of mana before you run out of everything else, so... HP mainly. So, and you would much rather have an escape skill or a damage skill like I don't know, Ignite, or maybe even Surge. Surge is also not a good spell, but it may be a good spell for someone who does a lot of burst damage, because if you increase your AP for burst damage, that is of course excellent. And if you then have big damage on your basic attacks as well, then obviously the combination would be really good. Oh, that almost hit. That was really close. But yeah, we're harassing and harassing and harassing and harassing. So yeah, the lane is just, yeah, they should just keep it here. If they can keep it here, they can completely zone out the enemies. And there is no way that they can do anything here. But yeah, if you keep pushing it up to the turrets, then yeah, they have a minion wave to hide behind. They won't be hit by the javelins. And it is actually relatively easy to stay alive. Well, not to farm, but to at least get the experience. And yeah, every now and then they will pick up a minion, while if the minion wave is over here, they're never going to get a minion at all. So yeah, getting the turret here at 14 minutes, that's okay. You don't want to take out the turret too soon, however, and I'm not sure if this is too soon. It is pretty soon, but yeah, we'll have to see how that works out for them. Of course, by destroying the turret, you give the enemies the opportunity to farm over here, which is next to their jungle instead of next to the river, and this is much riskier than being over here close to your next turret and close to your own base and things like that, and in a region where nobody has any vision. So anyhow, Nidalee has gone back. She bought the Fiendish Codex, which gives her the mana regen, as well as the Amplifying Tome. And that should stack up to... I forgot. I think that's the build for... Yeah, they changed a lot of the builds, but I think that's the build for the Deadfire Grasp. But we will see that soon enough. Nidalee at 9 minions now, that's pretty good. Pretty supporty from her. And yeah, we're going to just push this next turret, because why not? It can go down straight away. This Varus just keeps attacking it and doesn't whoosh out because of some random stuff happening. Yeah, they can easily get it. See? And he whooshes out. Yeah, he could have just attacked that. There was no way the enemy was going to engage there. Maybe he was going to use his ultimate, but yeah, that's not going to be very impressive. Not when their own Malzahar is here as well, and he also has his ultimate up, I think. Can't actually tell from this. Yeah, he does have his ultimate up. So that would have been very nice to get a Malzahar ultimate into Malzahar ultimate. And yeah, that would have been, yeah, pretty nice to see, to be honest. So yeah, they're going to get it 1 minion wave later, which is all good. And now let's go to the bottom lane. Let's go destroy that one. Yeah, might as well. So yeah, top lane needs to be pushed again because there's a huge minion wave incoming. It's all free experience and free gold. There's nobody there. 2 guys at the blue buff here and 2 wards down. Okay, that's a little overdone. I think both of them put down a ward at the same time. That's pretty funny. So yeah, the Athena's unholy tome, grail, sorry, it's not a tome, it's a grail. Coming out here for Malzahar, and that is our Malzahar, because we have to. Wow, lots of damage going off on both teams, and yeah, Varus really needs to get out of here. They need to save Blitzcrank, however. No, they're not going in quickly enough. They should have just gone in instantly. And no, just let him go. Yeah, I'll rewind in a moment. No, he gets away. So let's watch the bottom part of this fight. So he gets the kill here, and he's going to grab another one over here. There we go, he's going to get a triple kill here. Yeah, and then this guy might get away, yeah, because nobody is there anymore. If they ran into this lane and just cut him off from behind, that would have been another kill. But yeah, well, they didn't do that. Not enough map awareness apparently. No. It was the best way to retreat, obviously. But yeah, after that triple kill you should go full aggressive, unless you're at 200 health or something like that, but they were still full health. They could have picked up that last kill, and unfortunately they did not. But yeah, 150 gold each, and they're going to pick up all of these minions. Top lane is still heavily pushing, and it seems that this guy, oh no, I thought he was going for that. Could have destroyed this turret pretty easily. Nobody sees that top lane yet. Yeah, this is really one of the basic things. Every time you do something, so every time, for example, you assaulted this turret, whether it works or not, or you had the team fight here, whether it turns out in your favor or not, you should check all the lanes. Is everything done? Is everything still pushed up in the right direction? Nidalee did spot it now because she went back, then she checked, but you need to do that every time you do something. It's kind of the way that works. And Nidalee is now going to get only a very few amount, a very low amount of minions here. There were way more minions a little bit earlier, and yeah, of course, it's free gold, free experience, and that's exactly what you're looking for. And by pushing this, at Nidalee you should just push this. You should just push this all the way to the turret, getting a big minion wave at the turret, and then just leave it right there, because someone has to come in and you're always going to be able to get out because of your jumps. Come on, toss a javelin. No, no, no. No javelins out. Okay, okay, that's cool too. That's cool too. So yeah, 3 guys in the jungle here. Actually, this 4th guy standing around just watching them farming it up. And are they going for dragon now? Because the red team does have wards out, but I don't think they're going to be able to stop this. So there's no real reason to ward it up unless you're going to actually stop it. And they're not going to be able to. I mean, Ashe may be able to do some damage, but she's going to get killed if she comes too near. And yeah, that thing didn't even reach. The Howling Gale didn't even reach the target. And wow, nice. She's just going to heal back up. And they are going to chase down this Ashe. Oh, missing the javelin. That was a very, very easy shot. And she just assumed that the Ashe was still running or something, because she tossed it in front of her. Didn't realize that she was standing still, I think. Oh, but they do pick up the kill, so it's all good. Everything is still okay. Yeah, this one was more difficult to hit because of the Rift Walk. But yeah, still, she's hitting quite a few, and that's exactly what you need. You need to hit quite a few because yeah, hitting one or two really doesn't make you win a game, but hitting this many definitely will. So only has 3 assists here, but yeah, did way more damage than that in the, well, harass department. And that's of course, yeah, those kind of hits. I mean, she doesn't get a kill for that, she doesn't even get an assist for that. But those kind of hits, they are what makes a team fight. I mean, this Janna can't stay in, she has to go back and heal. And she indeed had to recall now. And she will not be here for this team fight if this team fight breaks out right now. Another hit, and as I said, she's not going to grab an assist or a kill on that. But the next team fight, this guy will be very low, and yeah, maybe now even he has to recall. But oh, Ashe, what are you doing? So yeah, just because she did those 2 shots, this guy couldn't stay in there, so he retreated, and therefore Ashe and Malzahar were there alone. And yeah, it's not like they could have done something anyway, but because of that harassment, it was 2 against 4 or 5, and once again getting the almost kill there. And wow, yeah, doing so much damage with that. That is just incredible. And it's a surrender. Yeah, they're tired of getting javelins thrown in their faces. And yeah, even though the difference isn't really that big, it's 12-6. You can still easily come back from that. It's just that they get annoyed by the javelins. And oh man, those were nice, very nice. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. GG.